Hoi there everyone, this is FatesFanboy speaking and welcome back to another episode of Inazuma 11 GO Strikers. Episode 15, and as you can see we're not starting off in the club room right away because I wanted to quickly point your attention to our new profile picture. I set it to Rusty instead of Dvalin or Desarm as we had it before, considering his invaluable importance in our team. However, with that being said, we are going to turn back to the club room to, of course, go over the things you can expect in this episode, as per usual. Have you noticed I like working in a set order? Well, I sure hope you've been enjoying the, or at least appreciating the consistency. So yeah, last episode we took on the girls team and we won with a very meager lead of 1-0, which was honestly quite staggering considering they were a 2-shield team. The only 2-shield team on the second map, Liocott Island, I should add. So to have won with, like, I want to say 8-0 against the International All-Stars and then only win with 1 point lead against the girls, it was an eye-opener for sure. And I think we can expect more of those tight matches going forward, but I hope today's not going to be the case because today we are going to face off against Ogre, the final team we need to beat to finally round off the first world map in Inazuma Town. I hope it's going to be a good one. We've been stalling for quite a bit, postponing our match against them because when we initially faced them, we had only faced like the bare bottom of the barrel. But now we are fully equipped and prepared to face them. At least as soon as we get some more players on the team. Which we are going to do, we're going to jump straight into the scout menu and we are going to recruit one more character. This request has actually been pending for quite some time. There was, I believe, a request on episode 13 right after beating the little Gigants to get Windy. And I don't know whether this is a cruel joke or not, because I've expressed disliking Nathan before, so now we're going to, of course, have 2 Nathans on the team. But you know, I think I'll just bite the bullet and get him, because actually he doesn't look too bad. He doesn't look too bad. Has access to S-rank speed, as is, of course, perfectly in character. And let's see. Right, this request was made by Yoshi, 124. Thank you very much for your continued patronage and for your continued requests. Welcome aboard, Mr. Windy. Very unfortunate name I have to add, but at least he has a cool design, I suppose. So with that, we are going to have to scrap a defender, and I think by now Knight has seen enough action. So we are going to instead put Windy on the team for the time being. And I believe now that we've taken out Knight, he's actually not already on the field. Okay, good to note. We are going to take out Kane temporarily to put Windy there instead. Let's see if he has any cool moves that he has access to. Oh, actually has access to a level 3 move instead of a level 2 move. Excellent. And then what else are we going to do? Honestly, I want to bring Draco back in. He has a dribble move, right? Sure. Waynol's going to actually not go out. I instead want to put Gael on the bench. And then, yeah, this looks solid to me, actually. And let's put Hill Valley in there. He hasn't gotten any action in a few episodes. So let's do that, and then I think we're all set. Or at least I would say that if there hadn't been another request, which is not technically a player request, it was a kit request by Vinny the Trash. And honestly, I don't really know what to do with that, but I suppose we can just check it out. So he had 2 options, a Series 1 and a Meme 1. And the series option was the alternative kit from Neo Japan, and I believe we have access to that because we have beaten their team. And let's see, alternative is X, right? Yeah, okay. Right, the black one. Okay, the black one is actually kind of swanky, I'm not even going to lie. It really does look quite good. I just don't know if I'm going to run with it because we want to keep representing like the new Raymond, right? The new Raymond is kind of trademark for our team right now. The other option was the alternative kit from the Empire, so Argentina's team. And I actually have to buy that in the shop, but I don't believe I have enough points for that. So perhaps that is something for a later date, but first I want your input on whether or not we should change our kits in the first place, because I think it's kind of like a trademark at this point for our team to sport the new Raymond kit, but let me know what you think in the comments. By the way guys, quick request, if you do find yourself enjoying this episode, consider subscribing to me. It is completely free, you can always change your mind, and it honestly goes a real long way for me as a content creator. So consider subscribing, I'd greatly appreciate it. But then with that being said, I think we have done all we need to, so we are going to jump back into Inazuma Town one last time to see what Ogre is capable of.
Hello there.
Oh dear. We actually did run with the new national kit, let me quickly change that. Whoops. Alright, Back once again. Sorry for blue balling you before, Lancer, but this time we are going to face you. Team Ogre, 4 shields actually. I think that's higher. No, that's equal level to the little Gigants, so we should be prepared for this. We should be ready to take them on. We did all this, so we're going to take a quick peek at Team Ogre, and we're going to see what their stats are like actually. Okay, so they do have B stats, which is an equal level to the girls' team, ironically, and not to the little Gigants. But yeah, there's not much to say, it's just regular Team Ogre, and we are just going to try our hardest to get through their defenses, which I will highlight in a bit, because they're quite tough, actually, but I guess you'll see that in the match. Let's see what we can do! Ogre Stadium. Quite a sight to behold, actually. And I still don't know what those demonic faces really symbolize. I never watched the movie, and I think I should at some point, honestly. Alright. I also think this is music exclusive to Team Ogre. And I'll be quite frank, I don't believe I've ever heard this theme before. I might have just pushed it from my memory, in all fairness. Or it has just been too long since I've played this game. Both are fair options, I would say. And let me see if I can check what Winby's dribble move is, because I am quite curious by this point. Level 3 move. It's just air ride. Okay, I was memeing. Of course it's air ride. Literally couldn't have been anything else. Sure. But that gives us the perfect opportunity to put Nagumo to use, who we recruited in the last episode. And regrettably, I haven't had the time to get around to training him and Suzuno for Fire Blizzard. But I hope we'll still be able to get through this defense. Unlikely, because High Voltage is a very strong move. And I don't expect to get through this easily. I actually think this is going to be a matter of depleting the Keeper rather than just breaking through it by pure force. And I think that is actually the most extraordinary point about Ogre, that they have a co-op Keeper move that is actually really strong. So what we're basically hoping for... I should have got Steve back on the team. But then again, no, he's not really great at kicking, actually. Should have taken the time to get a few co-op moves. Actually, never mind, scrap that. Gazelle the Goat! Suzuno! Amazing. Amazing performance. Of course I shouldn't have doubted Gazelle. He always pulls through for us. Alright. Now let's see if we can ride this wave. Okay, that's not the greatest move. I'm trying to recall which characters have a blocking move, and I know this guy definitely does. The one with the green mohawk. Radish, I think he's called in the English dub. That's an elect trap. I don't expect us to get through this. Eleki Torapu. It's fun. I love how they say Eleki Torapu instead of just elect trap, but yeah. Okay. I do actually know the visual cue for elect trap to go through, so that is good. I don't believe there's a visual cue for... what's its face? High Voltage? Right, there we go. Caught him slipping. Not great. Let's get a block circus in. Take quick action against that fired up status. Alessandro actually turning out to be much more useful than I'd anticipated. Which is always a good sight. And our interceptions are on point today, which is also a good thing to see. He has power charge, yeah, but we'll get through this. Definitely. It's a level 3 versus a level 1 move. Right, who is open? Who has a move ready? Literally no one. So I'm going to bide my time. Alas. Oh, he has gravitation in this game, I see. So, characters' movesets change between games, obviously, especially between the first Strikers game and the second. And with the second, I am not alluding to Extreme, I believe it's called. I'm actually just referring to this game. But then again, I might also just have forgot Triumvir's moveset, because he is quite an obscure character. Okay, that was great. It was a bit less great, but I think we can intercept, yes. And now, ironically, that little guy, both little guys have defensive moves. And one of them has Ground Quake, which is a blocking move. I don't know if the other one has a blocking move, but we're not going to risk it, in any case. So, let's see if this goes through again. No, it doesn't. Okay, that's fair enough. I didn't expect it to go through in the first place, so honestly, it was a good thing it did. Okay, no, I really would like you to just run into my block circus now. Right, good. He has a dribble move. Oh, yeah, he has a breakthrough 3, doesn't he? I wonder why that didn't break through. Not great. But at least he doesn't have anything... Ooh, that would have been bad. That is bad! Oh dear. Okay, so that's at least a Doom Spear. It could have been worse. It could have been Doom Break, which would have been catastrophic. That would have meant we most likely wouldn't have kept our lead here. I think we can keep it against just a regular Doom Spear. Anybody? Thank you, my man. Excellent. Okay, now we're going to get it back to Nagumo. Now, I wonder... Okay, that guy ran out just in time. I would have just run straight into him. Oh! The goat? If he can finish this off with the shot, I'm popping off. Like Gazelle scored, right, with Northern Impact, so I don't see why Torch shouldn't be able to score with Atomic Flare. Please. It would be such a good advantage to have. Okay. I don't know how much sense that makes, considering High Voltage is a wind element move. So technically speaking, Northern Impact and Atomic Flare should be equally effective. But maybe there's something I'm missing. I don't believe either move is particularly stronger. And that's also not what I meant to do. But I guess that works out. Okay. Let's see if we can get it to Draco, because Draco had actually the shot ready. Didn't manage to get him to him. Okay. Didn't manage to capitalize on the fact that we literally had like 3 shots ready, but that is quite alright. We're going into the half-time with a 1-point lead, and I think this is the time to make some adaptations. We've been going quite well, actually. It's just the matter that we need to break through High Voltage, because it is quite the tough move to get through. Obviously, being a level 3, even a co-op blocking move. On that front being equal to, I suppose, Dual Smash. Even though I don't really know if having 3 characters instead of 2 in a co-op move really matters anything. That was a Doom Rain. I think we're going to stop this, because if we stop the Doom Spear, then surely we're going to stop Doom Rain. Thank you. And now is the time to get Draco in there. I guess it's not. And it's also not the time to get literally any blocking moves, I suppose. But that's quite alright. Thank you, Nathan. Flopping into the goal. Is Aflori open? He is. But I have the most annoying itch in my throat right now, and I don't want to cough too much, because that means I'll have to cut up a lot, and I also don't want to do that. It's not that I'm lazy, it's just that I have a lot on my plate for the upcoming week. And I now realize that was actually an excellent segue to talk about this. Let's first see if we get through this. No, not surprising. But the upcoming week is going to be rather hectic for me, because I am planning to go on a holiday, or on a vacation, whichever one you prefer, starting the 25th of July. So by that time, I need to have quite a bit of content ready, so I can at least upload like 1 thing per week. I don't plan to be away for like 6 full weeks, but I will be quite quite busy. So yeah, a lot to do and precious little time. Which means any time I can save is welcome. Stop him, please. Or not, sure. There's a Doom Spear from their side of the field, which is not going to be too threatening, but we're not going to risk anything. Yeah, going to be on a holiday, which I hope is going to be very fun, because it's actually going to be the first year that I'm going to be traveling on my own, at least for a fraction of the holiday. What kind of atrocious pass was that? There was literally no one there. Playing with ghosts, or what? God damn it. Anyway, yeah, I'm going to be traveling on my own, going to meet some friends abroad, and it's all quite exciting, a lot to organize. And where do I go from here? What do I say now? I'm quite at a loss, actually, frankly. So I guess I'll go back to... No, actually, I think I'll give a quick disclaimer. Because I have vowed to... Okay, why do you do that at like the most inopportune times? Just give it back. I wanted to do a godlike. And I wanted to finally finish my sentence. I was going to give a disclaimer because I had vowed, or at least promised, to make this playthrough a weekly one. But I fear that's not going to be possible while I'm away, as you may understand. I had wanted to make like 1 or 2 episodes in advance, so that's also why this one is going to be a bit out of sequence, as opposed to the other ones. But yeah, that was just a quick disclaimer that you should not expect an Inazuma 11 Strikers video every week. And with that being said, I'm going to go back to the match, because Ogre's been quite the nuisance, actually. Why do you do that? You don't have... Oh. I hate how many people have Doom Spear in this team, actually. And I hate how they just taunt me by running up to me. And at least Peabody is like the most amazing keeper in the entire game, having his energy ring ready at every turn. And blocking every Doom Spear, obviously. I think that's also that S rank kicking in. Now, I wonder... Oh, we don't even have enough TP to get Atomic Flare off. This is just a cruel joke by this point. Draco then. See what he can do. I believe Double Jaw is Fire Element. So perhaps we can be able to pull something off? I don't know. Guess we'll see. He's doing a Lag Trap. Now that's going through, surely. Let's see. That is going through. There we go. Whiffed right past him. So what is the visual cue for Ileki Torapu, you might be wondering to yourself. And, dear viewer, the answer to that is that if the shot is going through, you won't be able to see the ball at all. It'll just be like an orb of energy. If it's not going through, the energy will actually be a tiny bit transparent and you will be able to see the ball. That is the secret. And it's little things like that, little tells like that can really help you out in this game. And I literally passed. You saw the ring around the ball. I passed. This is fake news, and I will not stand for it. Yeah, stop him. Thank you very much, Wayno. Appreciate it. This guy, Gunther. Who does he think he is? Now, we do have enough TP for an Atomic Flare, but we don't have anything charged. Okay, valiant attempt at an interception. Okay, now I would like to get like a God Break off or something, but we're not going to be able to. Instead, I'm going to be opting for an Atomic Flare, I would say. If this guy didn't intercept again. Now, this is going to be like... this is going to sound real dumb, right? But we won with a bigger lead against Team Ogre. Literal, like, space-time agents. than the girls' team. Do you see why this is jarring? Anyway, I'm just happy we won, honestly. Team Ogre is nothing to scoff at, and Team Ogre actually has some really cool players that I wouldn't at all mind recruiting in the future. So 640? Holy shit! That's actually perfect because there's been another request for a very expensive player, a secret player, and I wasn't able to recruit them. I didn't have enough points at the start of the episode, and I dreaded I wouldn't have enough after beating Ogre either, but 640 points. That's more than enough. Damn, that is just a stroke of good luck. But that is Team Ogre done with, done and dusted, and I believe that is also the first map completely finished. So we have nothing left to do in Inazuma Town, nor in Liocott Island. So our next destination is going to be the entirety of the Go arc, or save Galaxy, because I guess they hadn't released Galaxy yet at this point. Or maybe they just didn't care. But anyway, yeah, we can now scout players from Ogre, and while we're not going to do that, we have another request. I would like to have some of those players on my team. Actually, specifically Lancer, because I think Lancer is like objectively the coolest character in Ogre, right? He's like kind of ripped, actually, in canon, but they never show that in the games. But that aside, we had another request, and that request, I'm already hovering over him, is Vladimir, which is Victor's brother. Obviously from an alternate timeline where he didn't break his legs, because that is Vladimir's canon fate, but in this universe I guess he was able to play again. And if memory serves, that was also the case in one of the Go games. I believe it might have been Chrono Stones, because that's all about timelines and whatnot. But in any case, Vladimir is kind of cracked. He gets access to 3 blue bars, which means when filling the blue bar he has access to a spirit, and he can also mix and match with Victor. I don't know if that's right off the bat. I think that might actually require filling up some blue bars as well. But on top of that, he has access to as kick and as body. And all of that comes packed in a 600 point package. And how dumb would I be not to go for that? So, thank you, Furito, for that request. First time requester, I do appreciate the support. And I hope you will enjoy seeing Vladimir on the team. Welcome aboard. Now, why do I know all this about Vladimir, you may ask? And the answer to that is that I actually recruited Vladimir on my first ever playthrough of this game. And he really helped me out, he really gave me some mileage. And for that, I am going to put him in the center of fence. I'm actually going to bench Aflodi for a tiny bit. And yeah, I think this is going to be our team. No, I might make some adaptations. I'm going to bring some players back, I think, for the next episode. I don't know when that'll be yet. It might be the case that we'll only see each other after the summer break, which is going to be around the halfway point of August, which I confess is a very big gap, but I hope you do realize that I have a few other series to keep up. I have a few other series to make content on, and I just want to make sure that I have like an equal distribution for each of the series I have going, so I have a few more things planned, and most of those are not going to be Inazuma 11. So sorry about that, but I hope you understand where I'm coming from with this. So with that, we've done about all we can, and I think I'm going to start doing my finishing talk, which is of course always started by, if you came to this point, thank you very much for your continuing support. If you have any other recommendations, any players you want to see on this team, then by all means let me know by way of a comment. I always read the comments before the next episode and I try to accommodate all the comments I get, all the requests, even if it may take some time. I do apologize if your request takes a bit of time to realize, but that is because I have opted to only recruit 2 players per episode, to not exhaust myself with unnecessary point grinding. Then also, once again a request to let me know what you think about changing our kit. Again, I do think the Neo Raymond kit is quite trademark for us by this point, but I'm willing to change if you guys are as well. And with that being said, I think I've mentioned all I need to. So I'm going to go ahead and continue making preparations for my summer holiday. Now, I bid you a fine summer holiday as well. I hope you enjoy your time in the sun, however you spend it. If you spend it working, if you spend it going abroad, if you spend it having fun with friends, I hope you have a good time. You'll be able to relax from work, from school, whatever it may be. And I hope to see you again for the next episode. We'll be starting a brand new map. So please look forward to that, and until next time, goodbye!